Hello, my loves, and welcome back to another message. Tonight, Spirit, the cosmos, the greater spirit of all is what would like to give us some knowledge. And I'm going to start with the Spirit of Alchemy deck. What would you have us know today, Spirit, Cosmos, Spirit that we all are part of? So what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing the sort of truth, absolutely, but I'm seeing this being guided by the universe. The softness that is within us, the softness that cares, the softness that allows us to feel, allows us to love deeply, allows us to deeply care about the place that we are in. And look at these pyramids here and here. That softness is protected by this sort of truth. The truth will never be able to be hidden. I mean, we have the sun here, right? And we have these roses, this love here. And it protects this king of softness, this royalty of softness, this heart that is from the stars that care about themselves, that care about everything that make up the stars, that make up us, because we are stars too, right? This is a not ignoring the fact, because we have this sort of truth here. This is not ignoring the fact that we are soft. We are meant to be soft. The stars are meant to see what the worlds are around us, what the entire universe is around us, and care about it. And with the monkey, I'm getting a whole bunch of luck coming in from not being able to ignore our softness, our heart, the depth of our heart, the depth of our love, and the fact that we know that we are divinely protected, that we have guides with us always, even when we ignore them, or even when they don't necessarily want to meddle that much. You know, here they're touching the ribbon that goes into this star. But here, these doves aren't touching the sword at all, right? But what's coming in is this luck, this ability to see the truth of the stars, and the truth of the stars in itself is luck. We would call it luck, but it is just the truth. All right, let's get some more cards to sort of clarify what's going on here. What else do we need to know about this cosmos, spirits, the stars, our inner cosmos? What more is it that we need to know about what's to come? And I'm just using my Rider-Waite Tarot here, We have the Page of Pentacles. This is a message coming in, news coming in. Somebody is coming in to tell us about the physical bounty that is coming in here. The prosperity, the wealth that is coming in here. And we have more mountains here. Can we clarify this Three of Swords, please? Okay, yes. There is so we're dealing with the reality of the world here, the abundance that's coming in, but I think we are also being a bit blinded, a bit illusioned. I want to say disillusioned too, actually, but we are being blinded a bit by the heartache of losing what we thought was going to be sort of our existence here, right? It has come to an end. It is in the process of ending so that something new can come in. But we might be a little bit hyper-focused on this and grieving it. And it's okay to grieve. It is okay to grieve, you know, the beliefs that we have of what our lives were supposed to be, you know. But we're all just illusion. We are becoming disillusioned. And it sucks. I know, it sucks. It hurts. It feels like, and I'm seeing the reflection of the moon here, the softness, the inner world. There is a bit of sort of not knowing. No, what I'm getting from this is wanting to be blind to the fact that things are ending here, that we are being disillusioned. Maybe we want to put that blindfold back on. Maybe we want to hold up those swords in front of us to keep anybody away who would, you know, try to take that blindfold off of us and allow us to see the world as it is, which is a beautiful world, you know. And we also have mountains again in this background. So this is a lot of spiritual sort of understanding, leveling up, opening ourselves up to our higher selves. Except, you know, there's a lot of that can be had here, that is here for us already, you know, but we're trying to ignore it. We're trying to hold on to these swords. It are holding on to the old way of things. I feel like in here in the Two of Pentacles, I'm ignoring the infinity here. We are taking hold of one thing and giving up another, right? But the ships are coming in, and we have to pay attention to the things that are here, that are real, that are grounded in this world, right? The world that is to become. How is it that we should take the blindfold off, Spirit? I'm actually going to move these cards up a little bit. can we easily take, oh, hello. We have the devil here at the bottom. How can we easily take off this blindfold and release what's holding us down? Obviously, you know, with the devil here, we have this energy of trapping ourselves in the world that has been, you know, set up for us under these rulers who have fashioned themselves, have claimed themselves to be rulers, but are simply not. We are the rulers of ourselves, right? I am sovereign in and of myself, as are you in and of yourself. So how is it that we let go of what's the illusions of the past and embrace the future? What is the future? Well, the future is beautiful, my friends. It is everything that we could desire. It is the foundations. We are I mean, so the Four of Wands here, you know, 4 is a very stable number. A square is very, you know, all our houses are squares, essentially, is what I'm trying to say here. But we have this huge castle in the background. We have everything already that we need. It doesn't need to be the illusioned sort of like, oh, well, you have to have all these things, and if you don't have all of these things, then you have to strive so much to attain all of these things. And what's the purpose of that? What's the purpose of having all these things? Just to have these things? No. Look at these people here. They are celebrating. They are very happy. You can tell that they live in an area with a great abundance. There's a bunch of grapes in here and other fruits and flowers and stuff. We have these people in the background dancing and laughing. And we have this place, this home for these people that is well fortified. Well fortified. And able to support all of these people. We already have it. It's already here. And yet we continue to not see the gifts that are being handed to us. Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. I really, like, I understand being in this space. I get it. I understand wanting to hold on to the wealth and prosperity or the things that we have been taught to strive for, because, you know, and have been given this false sense of station, of power in life. But we're sitting here and we're not even happy with these things here. We're not happy with these things that are still like ripping our hearts apart, instead of looking at the gifts that are coming in from the cosmos. You know, I want to point at this sword. You have to see the truth. You have to see the truth of what is happening here. Things are changing, and change is fine, because we're going to be fine. We gather in our communities and understand what our communities are, and we are so much more than fine. We are just gloriously happy. All right. What can collective do? You have to be your own knight here. You have to allow what's in you that recognizes that is done and gone. You have to be that knight and make sure that it's gone for good. You have to move forward, move swiftly, and sure, with a surety in your heart. Cards are slippy tonight. So I'm seeing the Emperor here again, and we had the Emperor, oh, I can't even remember how many readings ago that was, just either this week or last. The Emperor is falling. The Emperor is going to be no more. This is very much a message of, you know, we are coming up to the end of the state of the world as it currently is, right? We are dealing with all of this mental inability to get over the fact that things are ending. And it's always very scary when things are ending, when it feels like our world is very, very shaky, because we feel unsafe. But you have the power within you to fight for yourself, to make sure that you are safe, to make sure that your community is safe, to protect that softness within you. And then all the luck comes to us, my loves. All the luck comes to us, and we are able to have this new beginning, this new abundant beginning of a wealth that is very respectful and about give and receive instead of take, 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 take. This abundant land is not possible if people are just taking and taking and taking. The land becomes barren if you don't allow it to be its ecosystem. We, of course, as humans, are creatures who adjust things in the land around us to make it more fertile, you know, so that we are more able to build up our winter stores of food, right? So that we can take care of everybody in our community. But this is what's coming, my love. Look at this beautiful yellow here, you know, this happy time that is coming for us. And, you know, this isn't the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups here. But this is a very strong foundation for something that we can build up to be the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So yeah, it's time to get to work to understand ourselves at a very deep level, taking away this sort of fabricated, you know, world that we've blinded ourselves with, and choose this future. Choose the softness in us that actually wants to live beautiful lives, while not also simultaneously knowing that there are people who are living horrid lives. We got to grab that sort of truth. We got to grab that sort of truth and fight for this. All right. I think that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I'm right there with you with the, not apathy. I suppose no, I'm not somebody who's very blinded by the things. It's been a long time for me of sort of like dismantling the layers of stuff that has tried to keep me in place, right? But I was there too. And you can get through it, because once you get through it, we get this beautiful future that we can build together. We don't have to live by somebody else's ideas of what wealth and abundance and prosperity and power is. In fact, we don't even care about power over here, okay? We care about doing the things in our communities that we are best at and making our communities the best that they can be because of that. And living these beautifully happy lives, right? And I'm very much just sort of like end note here for this card as well, this is all the distractions that we have, right? We're going to move into a period. We can move into a period where we can not have all these distractions that sort of keep us from seeing the real gift that's being given to us, right? And we're already ready to go. We've got our armor. We've got our very fast and feisty steed. We've got our sword of truth. We're ready to go, and we're ready to fight for this beautiful new future. And all the luck is on our side. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one.